What is going on, everybody? This is your WWE Bad Blood 2024 preview video stream, whatever you guys want to refer to it as. But yeah, we are now live here on the Around the Point Network YouTube channel. It is Thursday, October the 3rd, 2024. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button down below. Give this video a big old thumbs up. Share it throughout your entire social media platform, wherever it is that you share your videos and all that fun stuff. But more importantly as well, hit that bell notification so you're notified whenever we go live every single time here on the Around the Point Network YouTube channel. As always, I am Steve, and I'm here joined by the good brother all the way from beautiful California, the one, the only Chase Oliver. Chase, what's going on, man? How are you?
Good, Steve. Good. I think you're on the wrong microphone. I think you're on the Mac. I think you're on the Mac microphone or something.
In the mud, in that case.
You can't even get the mic to work. I mean, come on. What else?
How about now?
There we go. Yeah, this is the one update I hate StreamYard does. They don't keep the default microphone because I always have to make sure it's not on the internal microphone on the Mac. So yeah, that's the only bummer part about the StreamYard updates is that just keep the microphone. Like, you know what mic we use. Why do you use our internal one? I hate it.
Yeah, that's the thing too, bro. I know a lot of people are very, very critical or upset about the new updates that have happened with StreamYard. I'm still going to keep the service regardless. I'm still keeping the service. It's been a very, very life-changing. Thanks to you, Chase, for recommending me this program many, many years ago. Can you imagine what would have happened had we not moved to StreamYard? We would have been still doing OBS, sending people on a Skype call and shit. Like,
well, we would have transitioned to Discord at that point, and then a Discord call or something. So
I thought about Discord though from time to time, like for like the watch-alongs. Like if we want to like watch with members only and shit like that. But that's for sometime down the road. But we're also joined here by another good brother here. He is the president, El Presidente of the Liv Morgan fan club. The one, the only Romeo. What's going on, brother?
Hi, guys.
Continental champion himself. What's going on, brother?
Am I on the right mic?
Yeah, you have the right. You have the right mic. You don't have the wrong mic that StreamYard would put you at.
Yes. Absolutely. You have the right microphone. But what's going on, everyone? I hope you all are doing well. I hope you all looking forward to the weekend. Also, as we are here to preview, like I mentioned, Bad Blood. We've been at this almost every day now, it seems like. It all started, on Friday with me. I did the pilot episode of SmackDown Takedown. Who knows? There might be an episode 2 tomorrow. You just never know. On Monday, me and Chase did a Steve's Kitchen, recapping everything that went down on the Vince McMahon documentary series on Netflix. I know Vince looks very upset there in that photo. Sorry, old man. And, of course, me and Big Mike on Tuesday did the Raw Rundown where we recapped everything that went down on Monday Night Raw. And then yesterday, we did 2 streams. We did an emergency Steve's Kitchen. We talked about Tony Khan and AEW. The big breaking news between AEW and Warner Brothers Discovery. Their new TV deal. The deal is done. It's finally happening. AEW Dynamite and Collision will not only be on TBS and TNT, but they'll also be streamed over on Max and all that fun stuff as well. And then yesterday, being the 5th anniversary of AEW Dynamite, being that we're not doing sad today, we decided to do a watch along last night. So all that, if you have not checked that out, go over there and check it out. But we are here to preview Bad Blood. Overall, I'm looking at this card. It's not a bad card. It's actually a very, very good, entertaining card. 5 matches. That's the usual thing now with the Fed. 5 matches. It starts at 6 p.m., by the way. For those of you who are not aware of this, it starts at 6 p.m. Eastern time. You're probably wondering, why is that? What's going on? This is BS. Well, you also probably are not aware of this, but there's also a UFC pay-per-view happening this Saturday as well. So, TKO wants to make sure that they're not, what's that word I'm looking for here? They're not
stepping on each other's toes.
Exactly. Even though, will they really be, though, when you think about it? Like, by the time the PLE is done, the prelim should be over, right? When you think about it. Or
not be done before the main card started at 6.
Exactly. If they were to go that route. But, that's just one person's opinion. But what's your overall thoughts on the card? How excited are you guys for it and all that stuff?
I'm pretty excited.
I'm dying over here.
I'm pretty excited with the two main matches, the Hell in a Cell and the tag team match, but the rest of the card, I mean, it should deliver for the most part. Bailey versus Nia is the one match where I'm like, don't need to see it. I didn't like their SummerSlam match. I don't think I'm gonna like this match. So
I agree with Chase for the most part. Like, I'm looking forward to mostly 4 matches here. 4 matches where the feuds and the build up certainly lives to the pay-per-view name, the PLE name, Bad Blood. It's like these are some intense rivalries going on. So it all fits. It all makes sense. And I feel bad for all the people that are going to be strolling in, turning on Peacock at 7 p.m. and they've already missed Hell in a Cell. They've already there's going to be a lot of people have no idea of the start time. No idea.
Or you know what? They'll know, but they want to act like, no one told me this. What's going on here? You'll probably get that too. But you know what's funny? I almost said, welcome to your Hell in a Cell preview. I almost called it Hell in a Cell. Almost did. I'm just used to it, but nevertheless, I'm excited they brought back the Bad Blood name. Is that after 20 years, the last Bad Blood was back in 2004, where in the main event, it was Shawn Michaels versus Triple H inside the Hell in a Cell. And that was a match to go back and watch down the road whenever y'all get a chance. But let's look at this. But before we do that, per WrestleTix, this is the update right now from an hour ago. The current setup is 14,274 at the State Farm Arena in Atlanta, Georgia. And so far, they have the setup is 14,357. They have already sold 14,274. Only 83 tickets available.
Yeah,
right now as we speak. So
it should be thanking Roman Reigns for this house. I mean, he's coming back, and everyone wants to see the Tribal Chief back in action. Thank Roman Reigns.
The hottest ticket in town, in Atlanta this coming Saturday. Thank you,
Roman last.
Thank you, our Tribal Chief. Sorry, Phil. Sorry, you're not going. You're not closing the show, but you want to open the show. You want to go in. But let's get this. Again, this is not in any order here. By the way, this is not in any order whatsoever. But let's get this. Let's get this started, shall we? I will also be providing the betting odds for each match. All this courtesy of Bet Online as well. For those of you who are probably wanting to place a little bet, make your checking accounts great again in some way, somehow. What's going on, Armand? Hope all is well with you. But let's get this started, right? Let's kick things off here with we have Liv Morgan, Romeo's the president of the fan club here, the Liv Morgan fan club, defending the Women's World Heavyweight Championship against Mommy Rhea Ripley. And the stipulation is Dominic Mysterio, Dirty Dom, will be locked inside of a shark cage throughout the entire match. We've seen this before. I think the last time there was someone in a shark cage, was it Jericho? Back in like 2017, was it Owens and Roman at the Royal Rumble?
Has Heyman been in one too?
I don't recall. I do not recall. But
Jericho for sure. Great graphic, by the way.
It is. This is a very nice graphic. But the betting odds for this, for those of you who are, as we speak, Liv Morgan is at a minus 700. Rhea Ripley is at a plus 400 right now as we speak. Does that interest you guys at all, or do you think this is something to avoid? What y'all thinking with these odds?
Stay away from this. Do not even bet Rhea Ripley. Don't even think, she's going to win. No, they're keeping the title away from Rhea Ripley for a reason. They don't want her to have the belt at this moment in time, because once you put the belt on her, she ain't losing it for a long, long time. And that's why Liv Morgan will be walking out with this match being sponsored by Morgan & Morgan. Hey, Morgan & Morgan, how do you not have Liv Morgan in a commercial? That right there, I will be calling. Yeah. Get all the injury claims with Morgan & Morgan. Come on. It writes itself.
Exactly.
Shout out to them. Shout out to them. Done a lot of work for them. Very nice people over there. But yeah, I honestly think Liv is going to win. Everyone's been saying Raquel Rodriguez may be making her long-awaited return here. So that could be a possibility. Maybe Dom sneaks a weapon down that Liv Morgan uses to cheat against Rhea. I just don't see Rhea winning here because let's be real. It's going to be 50-50 booking. one of the Judgment Day is going to win, and then one of the Terror Twins is going to win. And Rhea Ripley can afford a loss here compared to, like Damian Priest. I think Priest, they want to still build up. Liv Morgan is still a good champion. Liv Morgan makes sense, too, for a champion where it's like you want to put someone over. She's a good champion for a babyface to overcome. Who is that babyface at the time? We don't know, but they have plenty of time to create someone to be the top babyface to take the belt off Liv Morgan. Hey, everyone was concerned about Julia saying, "Oh, how come she didn't win the NXT belt?" Maybe they're just like, "Hey, she's fucking good. Let's just put her on the main roster." Yeah, WWE changes their mind all the time. Look at Braun Breaker. Everyone was thinking, "Oh, he's going to be a heel," and then all of a sudden on Raw, he's acting like a babyface, kind of like I predicted on the last time I was on the Raw Rated Raw Superstars. I said, hey, maybe they're going to turn Braun Breaker babyface. Maybe that's the route they want to take. So who knows what WWE wants to do? But yeah, maybe they say Julia's just way too good for NXT. Let's just put her on the main roster right away. So who knows? Anything could happen with this company when it comes to things.
Of course, I'm a firm believer that anything can happen. I've also heard people discuss the idea of Raquel Rodriguez getting involved. There's a history there, right? I believe the last person to take out Raquel Rodriguez was Rhea Ripley. So there's a history there. You can do that. You can do all that. All that connects again. And again, you reunite Liv Morgan with Raquel. You reunite. And to be fair, too, let's assume Rhea, like you said, right? Rhea's going to hold that belt for a while when she wins this. Once she wins, if she were to win on Saturday, then what do you do? There's still meat on the bone on this program. So I'm with you on this. I'm going to go with Liv Morgan to retain. Romeo, anything you want to – what's your prediction on this? I know the president of the Liv Morgan fan club here, but
yeah, I'm not going against her. What are you, crazy?
Yeah, come on.
What? No, keep it on Liv. You got a good thing going, Liv. She's getting that promo on Raw where they had Finn talk first. No heat. Liv started speaking. All the boos, all the heat. Liv is over as a heel right now with Dom. She is. No reason to change that. I think Raquel comes out. I think Finn's been alluding to like Judgment Day changing or something like that. Raquel will make a nice heavy for Liv Morgan. Dom with that whole group. Yeah, keep it the way it is. Dom will try to help. He'll probably drop a weapon or something, but I got Liv winning with help with Raquel.
Speaking of Dom, there is a prop here a little does Dominic escape the shark cage? If you hit yes, that's a minus 220. A no is a plus 155. 9 times out of 10, he's dropping a weapon or something. Or maybe
no is how much?
Plus 155.
That you should bet on. I don't think he's gonna escape the cage.
Yeah, that's a huge, because keep in mind they're putting the cage like high up, and the Hell in a Cell is gonna be in like the middle of it. So I think that's a good bet. Hit no on that, like put $20 on no. I think that's a better bet than the match itself, to be honest.
Exactly. Yeah. That's in soccer terms, that's like both teams score basically, but
yeah, pretty much, yeah.
I wish that happened today, but didn't happen. Yeah, in the mud. Yeah, I know. Let's move on here. Again, we're still in the Judgment Day phase here. We have now Damian Priest going, the other half of the Terror Twins going up against Finn Balor. This has been set up now for a while. If you guys recall, at SummerSlam, Finn Balor cost Damian Priest the World Heavyweight title. And since this entire time, Damian Priest been wanting to get his hands on Finn Balor. Now, you're probably wondering, what are the odds for this match? Well, as we speak, Damian Priest is at a minus 500.
Who's Finn Balor? Who's Finn Balor?
I told Javier to fix this. God damn it, Javier.
Oh,
there we go.
Man, this is just as bad as Peter Paker.
There you go. Finn Balor's at a plus 300 right now, courtesy of Bet Online. Gentlemen, again, I ask you guys, when y'all see these odds, stay away, put a little sprinkle. What y'all doing?
So personal statistics aside, plus 300 people that like were plus 300 and lower that have won in the WWE as underdogs this year is 1 in 32. Do you know who that 1 and the 1 in 32 is?
I'm going to guess this year alone, right?
This year, just this year.
Cody Rhodes.
Nope.
Finn Balor.
Nope. It is the person. It's the person we talked about in the previous match. Liv Morgan beating Becky Lynch at King and Queen of the Ring. She was plus 250. Plus 300 does have value here. I just don't see it. Like it does have value. It does have some value, but I just don't see Finn winning here. If Finn wins, it's by DQ, and then just make sure the bet doesn't say pinfall or submission. Because normally they will say pinfall or submission only, so you won't win your money if Finn wins by DQ. But no, I think Priest is winning here. Priest is a guy that is a contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. He's a good filler feud for Gunther in January. Why would he lose here? That it doesn't make sense to me for Damian Priest. Finn's not going to be on the upswing to go for the world title. Maybe Finn goes like it would make no sense. Finn wins this match and what? Then he goes after Jey Uso on the IC title, but yet this whole feud is because Finn's mad because he couldn't win the World Heavyweight Championship. So why would he settle for the IC Championship? You know, it just doesn't make sense. And plus, with who I have winning the Hell in a Cell match, you got to keep it where Finn is not really going to be a contender anytime soon. Damian Priest can sit on the back burner waiting for a world title shot. Finn does not. So I think Priest is winning here. He'll get his revenge. And plus, Priest is going good with the crowd. Why ruin that reaction just to give Finn Balor a win?
I agree. Yes, Priest is getting a good reaction with the crowd. I do think this should be a very fun match. This could be that sleeper match as well for the show. That being said, I would not be surprised that this ends like in a disqualification or like a no contest and they continue the feud. I do think you can get one more match out of these two before we go into the new year. That's just me, of course, but I think
two War Games matches this year. Like instead of doing one men's, one women's, we just do two men's War Games matches.
It's possible. It's possible. It's very possible.
Oh man, give women's a chance. Twitter, give women's a match. Chance Twitter's not going to be happy with that.
No, I think Rhea and Liv would be in it.
Yeah.
Or if not, I mean, Crown Jewel, right? You can get the match after this. After this, the Saudi show, right? After this, it's Saudi Arabia, right?
Yeah, Crown Jewel.
I'm sure Saudi would love to have this match as well. So
with a stipulation, some kind of street fight for the street trash.
Yeah, saw a Riyadh street fight or something, you know, or.
Oh, I don't think we want to call it that, Steve.
Riyadh
street fight. I think that would cause some issues over there.
Or you know what I'm saying, okay? Some type of like no holds bar match or something, but I can see this going to like a no contest. Rumi, what about you?
I'm going Damian Priest here with the win. I agree with Chase. They're gonna split the Terror Twins and Judgment Day wins and losses here. So Rhea's losing, Priest is winning, especially when you saw that beatdown they put on him on Monday Night Raw. They went over the top. How many coups de grace did Finn do? There's no way he's winning. No way.
You guys think
getting his revenge?
You guys think they add a new member to Judgment Day? I feel like they're missing that muscle guy.
Yeah, we talked about it already. Raquel.
Yeah, Raquel. They're adding another woman. Yeah.
She's again. That could happen. Oh man, if that happens. Oh, Liv holding that belt for a hot minute. Liv's holding that.
Oh, you're talking about something. I'm like, what are you talking about? That can happen. We talked about that earlier.
I know. I said, but it happened. Liv's holding on to that belt, maybe till WrestleMania. Who knows, right?
Yeah, until Babyface is ready to take it off her. Like, it's rare when you can get a good heel champion where you can get a great Babyface reaction when they lose. So why would you waste that on Rhea, who's already over? Like, Rhea's already over. She doesn't need the belt like that.
For sure. Let's move on here, guys. If you also have questions for us, feel free to drop in your questions as well. We go on to the next match here. We have Bayley versus Nia Jax. I know you guys said it. I know for Chase, this is that, you know, they didn't have a good match at SummerSlam. This is that, like, if you're watching the show, if you're there in the building, this is probably the, you know, I'm going to go get a beer or something, you know, or be honest here. You know, for those of you who wanted the betting odds right now, do you want to guess what these odds are right now? Romeo Chase, do you want to get
Nia minus 600, Bayley like plus 450.
Yep.
Okay, well, per Bet Online, Nia Jax is a minus 450, Bayley's a plus 275. Big Vegas is tempting you guys. This is, you know, hey.
No, it ain't tempting me.
I know.
I ain't picking Bayley.
Yeah.
Neither am I. It should be, you know, again, the big thing is here, will Tiffany Stratton consider, cashing in or making some type of, appearance in this match? And the prop here is for Tiffany Stratton to cash in her Money in the Bank. If you bet yes, that's a plus 325, and a no is a minus 550. For those of you that are wondering, the match, honestly, again, is this could be an easy TV match that you could have done on SmackDown. Bailey won. Bailey got this opportunity by defeating Naomi a couple of weeks ago on SmackDown. Last week on SmackDown, and honestly, I don't see Nia Jax losing here, so I'm going with Nia to retain.
Yeah, Nia's winning. I mean, they're doing good stuff with Tiffany and Nia, and they're kind of like trying to make Tiffany more of a babyface in the situation. Like, even though, Tiffany's like mean to everyone else, fans still love her. Anytime it's Tiffy time, like those fans just pop. Like they just get so excited to see her. So I think they're trying to slow burn the turn of Tiffany Stratton onto Nia Jax. And Nia's probably the best re-signing in the Triple H era, has been doing really, really well. I just think her and Bailey don't have the best chemistry. Like the SummerSlam match was just way too much like finishers and kickouts. Like Bailey looked way too fucking strong in the match. And it just wasn't an easy watch. It just really wasn't. So I think Nia's retaining here.
Yeah, I think the Tiffany stuff is a lot more interesting than this match for me. So
yeah,
Nia, Bailey's not hot right now. There's no reason to put the title back on her.
I think we'll get a tease of a cash in, but it doesn't happen.
Sure,
for sure. And I agree here with Chief what he writes here. I hope they drag out the Tiff cash in, just milk it longer. Too soon right now. I agree with that.
Well, because the thing is, with her Money in the Bank, she has a chance to be a Mania match with Nia instead of like she's like the easy. Okay, who do we want to face Liv Morgan if she's still the World Heavyweight Champion at this time? Who do we want her to face at WrestleMania? Who's going to win the Royal Rumble? That's the one thing. And so you have this as kind of like a break in case of emergency where, hey, if you can't find anything good for Nia for the WWE Championship, maybe you don't want to give the belt to Charlotte, right? Maybe Charlotte ends up winning the title from Nia at some point, and then you do Tiffy versus Charlotte at WrestleMania. That's also in play too with this briefcase. So that's why I'm saying like the briefcase is really, really good for Tiffany Stratton, is the fact that they have this just in case they want to have a women's title match at Mania and they don't want to do like another stipulation. Keep in mind, Rumble's happening on February 1st, and I don't think they have any PLE planned in March. I think it's just going to be February 1st until Mania in the middle of April at this moment of time. So who knows what they're going to be doing with that. So it'll be very interesting.
For sure. Romeo?
I talked on this already.
Okay. Let's move on here. Let's get on to now. We're down to the two top matches here, right? And I don't want to be disrespectful to nobody here, but I think it's only right that we do it in this order now. We have CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre inside the Hell in a Cell. Who is going to survive, right? And for those of you that are wondering what are the odds for this right now, CM Punk at a minus 1,000, Drew McIntyre at the plus 700.
Shit. Dang.
Oh my goodness, I know.
Shit.
Yeah, those are the odds right now. Now, listen, this is arguably the best program Drew McIntyre has been in since re-signing with the company in 2017, hands down. This is literally, like, again, who would have ever thought, right? Drew would recover from singing with Tyson Fury back in Clash at the Castle 2 years ago, right? Who would have ever thought? And look where he's at now, right? This is arguably one of the top programs in the company right now. As you all know, at SummerSlam, Drew McIntyre defeated CM Punk at Bash in Berlin. CM Punk defeated Drew McIntyre in the strap match. So now we have the Hell in a Cell. They both hate each other. CM Punk vows to make sure Drew goes back to Scotland in a box.
It's a bit harsh.
That's what he said on the promo. He vows to put him in a box.
A bit harsh.
Back to Scotland. Right? And I'm kind of torn between this, right? Because you can easily give the win to either guy here, right? but who needs it like really more? You know, I want to say Punk. I really, really do. Also factoring in, look at these damn odds again. Minus 2,000.
If you're gonna say Drew, you might as well bet it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're confident Drew can pull off the upset here, you might as well just put money on it. But I don't think he's pulling off the upset.
No. But my thing is too, though. Okay, so if Drew wins here, like, where does he go from here, right? Like,
the world title.
World title.
Yeah.
Because I want to believe this also has world title implications.
Yeah, well, CM Punk before this feud was calling out Gunther.
That too.
That's another reason not to pick Drew's, because
this Drew McIntyre best feud period with CM Punk. It is. It is. It's already the best feud right now. Y'all getting Sparking Zero?
We're talking about a PLE, man. Why are you asking us about random questions while we're talking about PLE? Come on, dog. I love you, but you gotta ask questions related to the show, not what you just thinking randomly.
Much love, though, brother. Much love, Jay. Again, you know what? Yes, I'll go with Punk here. And you know what? Screw it. I'm going with CM Punk. Because I do think they want that moment. Hey, Punk, best in the world, right? They're both obviously. It'd be crazy as fuck. They don't bleed in this match. When you think about it, right? That would be insane. These guys don't fucking bleed.
They promised blood.
No, they're bleeding.
They promise
it.
But for those who are wondering the odds here, I did see a blood prop here. Will CM Punk or Drew bleed? CM Punk only plus 275. Drew McIntyre only plus 350. Both minus 175, and neither plus 260.
Yeah, don't bet neither. They're bleeding some way or the other. Like that's. Yes. Both these guys are going to be bleeding. I think this is going to be a definitive win for CM Punk, especially in the return back into the WWE. Huge win over former multiple-time champion and Drew McIntyre. And then CM Punk will eat his words about Saudi Arabia as he'll swallow. Wow. He'll be all right. Going to Saudi to face Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. But you know what he won't be mad about? That check. You're going to see that check, and you're going to be like, oh, shit. Wow. This is why they go there. So, yeah. Punk's definitely winning this match. I don't know. Like, I know people saying this feels unpredictable. I don't feel it's unpredictable. I think it was always designed for CM Punk to win this feud because Punk has bigger fish to fry. And honestly, I'd be interested to see what are the odds when Punk takes on Gunther, because I'm trying to think of, because here's the thing. This is what I'm trying to get at here.
How personal Gunther will get in the promo.
No, not that. Steve, can you let me finish, dog? Like, you just all over the place today, man. No, let me finish. Because Punk, obviously he came back, right? And one of the main themes that he was going to get last year was a main event at WrestleMania. And we all know Triple H's booking. He loves to kind of correct mistakes. If he didn't do something the previous year, he'll try to fix the mistake the next year. I'm wondering, could Punk beat Gunther? Seth Rollins wins the Rumble. That's how we get Punk versus Rollins night one main event at WrestleMania. I'm wondering about that. I'm wondering about, what are the chances of that? Because I really do think there's a great chance CM Punk could win that World Heavyweight Championship. And then he could get that main event. Because Punk's happy now. But he's going to get mad if he's not the main event of Mania. And and this is when Triple H starts planning. So
it's that time of the year, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I mean, he said that he plans this early, so
sorry,
I think it's possible.
Sorry, Punkster. We got the John Cena retirement tour in effect. John Cena's taking priority. It's going to be Cena and Gunther. Sorry, Punk. But when Cena leaves, we'll think about you again.
Wait, Romeo. What if Cena versus Punk night one main event?
That'll work for Punk.
Or Punk versus Cena, the first Raw on Netflix main event. Call back to their match from back in the day on Raw when Punk power drove Cena.
I think it's a good chance Punk wins the world title. I really do, because he's shown, because Gunther, he's been great, but I wouldn't be surprised if Punk wins that world title if he faces Gunther. Maybe not the first time, but maybe the second time.
Interesting.
It is
Because Triple H likes to correct his mistakes. Because night 2, we already know it's whatever bloodline stuff is going on, whether that be Roman, whether that be Cody, whether that be Dwayne. So it's one of those 3 or all 3 main eventing that match. Night 1 is still up in the air. John Cena, I feel like, because it's a whole year retirement tour. It's not just WrestleMania as his last match. This is just going to be his last WrestleMania. I feel you can get more money on the fact that, hey, now SummerSlam is going to be 2 nights in 2025. I think Cena going for the world title at SummerSlam is just as important as him going for the world title at Mania. I think at Mania, you do more of a legacy match for Cena, like a Randy Orton or someone that, fans would love to see him face, like another big name, not just relying on, just the fact that he needs to go for the world title, because he has a whole year to go for the world title. It's not just WrestleMania to go for the world title. So I think he has a whole year. So I think there's a great chance that Cena could possibly, could you imagine Cena versus Seth again at SummerSlam in New Jersey? Oh man, that could be a good one. So that's why I'm saying that I think it is possible CM Punk could become world champion by the end of the year.
It's very possible. You make a valid point there, Chase. But yeah, I'm going with CM Punk. And you know what? For Drew, work out a trade. Send him to SmackDown.
No, I think that's where he's going. I think after this match, we won't see Drew McIntyre for a long while. He deserves this break. Whatever break he gets, he deserves.
Word. And who would you have him work with on SmackDown? So he makes the move to SmackDown. Who do you have him work with?
There's a lot of people to work with on SmackDown. You just got to make the feuds interesting.
There's American roller coaster.
Yeah.
Cody, you and I, many years ago, left WWE. Different, similar paths.
Yeah. It's easy story to tell. Hell, he could feud with Sloppy. He could feud with LA Knight. He could feud with Carmelo Hayes. He could feud with Andrade. There's plenty of feuds. You just got to make them interesting.
LA Knight, I recruited you many years ago. Look where you're at now. I don't know, some shit like that. Have y'all noticed no Drew on the Raw Netflix official poster? I have not noticed that.
Nope. Haven't noticed.
That may be a sign. Y'all see Seth turning heel in the Punk feud? Possible? It's quite possible.
Well, the fans are going to be cheering for Punk more no matter what.
The Rock is going to beat Cody at the Rumble and leads to Roman versus Rock and Mania for the title, and Punk versus Seth for the title also sounds realistic.
Yeah, because a lot of people were saying, hey, maybe Randy and Cody's one of the Mania matches this year. So.
Yeah, for sure. But now we get into the main event. I'm sorry. This has to be the main event. If you have Roman Reigns and he's drawn the house, right? There's a reason why there only 84 tickets left or so, right? But as we speak for now, who to say by tomorrow, there's no tickets available, right? Can they coexist? Cody Rhodes, the WWE undisputed champion, and Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, the going up against the bloodline, hashtag not my bloodline, of Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu. Do you guys want to guess what these odds are right now?
All I know is that I got Cody and Roman when they were plus 125 when the odds opened. So I'm very happy.
Cody and Roman, 2 of the most overpowered guys in the Fed, and they were at plus money. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, Romeo. I saw that immediately.
This dream team.
Romeo, immediately I saw that. Put $200 in my account. Put $200 on that bet.
Congrats.
Yeah.
Well, the odds are as we speak. You ready for this? Roman and Cody minus 400. Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu plus 250 right now. The big question here is, can they coexist? I know a couple of weeks ago they had that one-on-one in Georgia Tech where Roman said, you're my way of life. Pretty sure Roman wants to return. Obviously, he does. What am I talking about here? He wants that world title back. He wants his title back, basically. But the question is, can they coexist against Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa? Cody did not want to be part of this at all. Remember, a couple weeks back, like, I'm done with the bloodline. I moved on. But they find a way to bring him back in. They just couldn't help themselves. Also, there's a prop here as well. There's another prop here. Regarding Jimmy Uso, does he return at Bad Blood? Yes, it's a -300. No, it's a +200.
That's also another good note to bet on. I think that's a good $20 sprinkle. I don't think why would he return to this, man? What does Jimmy Uso bring to the table right now?
Bim, 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 bim. I was born to lead, something, and you know the rest. You heard here for Hikuleo debuting during the match on Saturday. I think Hikuleo
is going to learn NXT.
Yeah, he's gonna be on the Tuesday show. He'll be on the CW making some noise. Him and Javon Evans are gonna be having a program down the road. So
him and who?
There's that. Him and Obafemi. They're gonna be having a program for that North American Championship down the road.
Man, Steve's tired today. You can tell the the uhs, and then he's just like confusing everything. He didn't know what to call Roman. He was like the tribal chief. And then he just went on to the opponents out. You're all over the place today.
Really wanted to pick Drew.
Yeah, he was.
And then just went all the way back to Punk.
He's out of it today, man. He's out of it. But yeah, no way Roman and Cody are losing this match.
No way.
Come on, like
there's no way.
There's going to be tension. I'm more interested to see who's Cody's opponent at Crown Jewel. Is it going to be Roman, or is Dwayne saying, my movie schedule's been pretty light this year. Let me see what this Saudi paycheck's all about. So I'm more interested in that.
Roman.
I'm more interested. Yeah.
It'll be Roman. Maybe they'll do it like he said something about a video package playing, explaining the title implications at Crown Jewel. I'm wondering if like whoever gets the pin in this match, I don't know. Or if I don't know. We'll see.
Or maybe you see a package and it's Dwayne in the video, like, it's me, Cody. I told you I'll be back.
Well, that would explain Pat McAfee saying I heard the big guys coming on Saturday, and also why this is going last. If The Rock actually appears in Atlanta,
I'm sure he would. He wouldn't mind appearing in Atlanta, but maybe it's via satellite, via video.
You don't come by satellite. Terrible. Do not do that. Terrible. Just don't do it.
I think there's a chance he does return. It's one of those because if he does film movies, it's normally in Canada or Georgia. So those are the two places where he does film a lot of his movies. So it'll be interesting. That's why it's like Survivor Series or this pay-per-view makes sense for or PLE makes sense for his return. It's just what is he going to be doing? Like, is he going to? I'm pretty sure he's coming out post-match. Like, he's not going to affect the match. It's going to be post-match that we hear, if you smell, and then all of a sudden he comes out. The lightning goes off in the background. He does the goosebumps and stuff.
I think he's just chilling at home now because what was it last night? He uploaded a video to Instagram from his home. It looked like.
Oh, Roman, The Rock fucking film shit way in advance. Like, come on, this guy's a G. I'm up 4 a.m. working out. Yeah, sure, Rock. I truly believe that. You probably filmed that on Tuesday and you uploaded it on Thursday.
Cheat day Friday, y'all. I got here some pancakes. I got here some homemade brownies and shit and all that stuff. Making the play makes a valid point here too. You never know. Could we finally see Kevin Owens or Randy Orton turn?
That's something like after the fact. Like when Cody. That's like when Cody loses the title, and then they go, "Told you, we told you, Codes. Cody, why don't you listen to us? We told you." Like that them being petty like that. Not when Cody's still champion. Like they're trusting Cody because Cody's a champion. It's when Cody loses everything. That's when they're gonna come rub it in the face of Cody Rhodes that you should have listened to us.
Roman is going to need guys for War Games. He's going to maybe it'll already be him and Cody confirmed. And then Cody's going to be like, hey, why don't we ask Randy Orton and Kevin Owens? And they're going to be like, hell, don't work for me, brother.
Yeah, because if we're thinking about it, that we're going to do 2 men's War Games, Judgment Day versus Terra Twins team. Jey Uso is most likely on the Terra Twins team. He's not gonna be doing the bloodline stuff because you could easily
choose. You could have an angle where you have to pick and choose what team.
That would. Could you imagine? We wouldn't know Jey Uso's answer until the
night of.
Yeah, until the night of, and then we see it in the Terra Twins War Games. It's just me, Uso. And we know Jay's answer. He has chosen the Terror Twins. And it just shows Roman looking at the TV, like scowling, like he's just like, and then Cody's like, no, and then Cody goes, so who do we have now? And then he's like, I'll figure it out. And he walks away as Jay's entry, because like the Terror Twins team could easily be Rhea, Damian, Jay Uso, Sami Zayn, and then Braun Breaker if he's fully going babyface. Then that's your Terror Twins team. And then the Judgment Day team, they already have their members and stuff.
And then the Romans team, Roman, Cody, and then the return of the Beast, Brock.
Yeah.
And that's it. Just those three. You don't need anybody else.
Well, yeah, it could be Randy and Kevin Owens are joining the team because of Cody. Like they don't like Roman, and Roman has no friends. So Roman makes a trip to Raw, and he says, I need you, Uso. Jimmy, I don't know when he's coming back. The Wise Man, I haven't heard from him. I need you at Survivor Series. And then Jay's like, I already promised Mommy and Damian I was going to be in that match, Uso. Are you really going to choose water over blood? Oh. And then Roman walks away. And then, it's a whole conundrum. I could see that. That would be the perfect way you kick it off. And then later on, Michael Cole's all like, but do the Terror Twins have the numbers? Did Jey Uso decide which match he's going to be in at the War Games? And then at the end, Jey Uso comes out during that match. And then later on, they show Roman looking at the TV just upset. And then Cody goes, now what? And then later on, he goes, I got a plan. And then Brock Lesnar's music hits in the main event. But he doesn't come out to the very last. Like, it's like he doesn't even come out to a cage.
He don't even
it's just like, he just comes out. And then Lesnar comes out. And then Cody's face is like, what? And then Lesnar will have a reason. He respects Cody. He likes Cody Rhodes.
Put him over.
Roman Reigns could, say, hey, look at what they did to our friend Paul. Even though Lesnar hates Paul, he still has a lot of respect. So Lesnar would have no problem doing this one-off where you say, hey, I'm doing this. Or they'll just do something lazy. And that's when, like, Jimmy Uso returns. Or they'll have someone random or something like that. But I think that would be, honestly, such compelling television that WWE won't do it. But I think that would be the best. I think
there's a chance.
I think that's the best route to do. You have it where Jey Uso
I think the
has
Jey
to
Uso
decide.
stuff is for sure. Yeah. I think that could happen for sure.
For sure.
Where you have it make him decide what War Games is he going to be in and stuff.
Yep.
Because Jay does owe stuff to Cody. Without Cody, Jay's not on Raw.
True.
And then Roman,
champion.
Yeah, and then Roman can bring up the fact I made you and do his gaslighting technique, like Jay. Remember when you were just little Jay? Which twin are you? Look at you now, Intercontinental Champion, main event Jey Uso. I know we've had our problems, but Solo, he's also your problem. That's your little brother, and he's trying to take our head of the table, our family. And then Jay's gonna be like, oh shit, he's kind of right in that aspect. So there's a lot of things. And then Jay's like, do I choose my friends or do I choose my family in this situation?
The power of the pussy.
Question.
Compels you.
Question. Does Roman and Fatu lay hands on each other, or we're getting that tease?
Absolutely. Yeah, they're going to mix it up.
Yeah. That's going to be the biggest pop of the match when they finally tag both each other in. They stare each other down. The fans are going to go crazy.
You can't avoid that. You can't avoid that. It's going to be a boring match.
Oh my God, here we go, and stuff like that. Making the plate right here. I want to see Joe Henry on the main roster.
Yeah, in a year. Next year.
In a year or two.
He signs.
But first, he has to win the TNA.
What are you talking about? He's already signed.
Well, he could be in the Rumble.
He's already signed. The TNA just said, hey, you can take his contract here. Go train at the Performance Center.
Yes. How will The Rock return and when by Jagan King?
He will just come out.
I don't think it's this Saturday. I think it's probably after War Games.
Likely. He'll probably maybe challenge Cody at the Royal Rumble for the title.
I still think that's the Mania match.
That too. That's possible.
Yeah, well, it depends on how The Rock is feeling, because once again, Triple H likes to correct his mistakes. I think he's gonna say, look, Cody, we listen to the fans. Vegas, TKO, we're doing Roman versus Rock.
Wait a minute, is there a prop for that?
Yep.
No, there's not a prop for that. Or Rock appearing. Nope, there is not.
If Roman is in the Rumble, like the reports are saying, then yeah, I could see Rock and Cody at the Rumble. Rock wins. Rock Roman for the title Mania.
Yeah. Because Cody and Roman you can save for another Mania too, or you can also like Cody and Rock can still be a Mania match as well. It's just more of like what do you have planned for, Roman and Rock. Like that's the issue is like you got to get this Roman Rock match out of the way. Once this Roman Rock match is out of the way, Triple H will have free reign to do whatever the fuck he wants. It's just the problem is The Rock really wants to do this match, and you'll be crazy not to maximize the availability you have with Dwayne The Rock Johnson. And let's not forget, The Rock is technically like Triple H's boss, so whatever he wants, he can kind of get. Like the final boss. Yeah, because The Rock literally, he took a back seat. He said, "You know what? We'll do this scene with Cody and stuff like that. Even though I want to do this match with Roman, I'll do this one favor." And I'm pretty sure The Rock is saying, "Look, Cody, he's great. I could main event with this guy for sure, but I really want to main event with my cousin." That's the match that more like Rock and Cody is for more of the people who watch WWE on a consistent basis. That's where kind of our viewership, because we watch it on a consistent basis, we think it makes the most sense. Rock and Roman is literally like casuals, main attraction. People will want to see that match at WrestleMania, and it's in a destination that a lot of people want to go to. It's not like one of those destinations that are too far away. Like, look, Rock and Roman was supposed to happen at WrestleMania 39. Rock just wasn't ready. He just wasn't ready to do the match. He was taking too much blowback from the DC thing. He went to go do reshoots for the Fast and the Furious. He was doing a bunch of other stuff besides this. Now The Rock has a good character. I don't think they would do Rock and Roman at London. I just think it's like one of those, you got to understand, where does TKO operate? Their operations are in Las Vegas. Where are you going to have the most TKO branch in the venue? Las Vegas. This is literally like the TKO weekend. This is the start of the TKO. Like, I know everyone's going to say the start of the TKO era is really WrestleMania 39. No, WrestleMania 41 is the true start of the TKO era, the power of UFC, WWE, I guess Power Slap's thrown in there all together. So, yeah, we have to throw it in there. But that's what I'm saying. This is why I feel like Rock and Roman will probably more than likely happen at 41 than at like a destination like 42 or something. But I do think The Rock, this won't be The Rock's last match. I think he does have one more Mania match in him. But for the United States crowd, for a destination like Las Vegas that's a little bit more affordable for let's be honest, yes, WWE's worldwide, but who's their core audience? North America. That's their core audience. Not in Europe, not overseas. Their core audience is here in North America. Travel wise, maximizing on The Rock wise, it makes sense doing it in Las Vegas than having a bunch of Americans shell out how much money just to take a trip to Europe, and then you're not even factoring in the money that it will cost to you to buy your WrestleMania tickets, hotels, transportation, everything. Vegas is more streamlined for like a Rock and Roman match. And that's why I feel like that's most likely the match at Mania. But I'm cool with Cody and Rock as well. It's just, like I said, Cody and Rock is for us, consistent viewers, while Rock and Roman is for bringing new eyeballs, casuals. That's something you will drive down the strip and you will see that. And you're like, holy shit, that's the Mania match? That's huge. So that's why I feel like that's the match at Mania this year is Rock and Roman.
I agree with that. It's very possible. That is very, very possible. Still salty. I got robbed from Rock versus Roman, but it is what it is.
No, dude, that's why I went to 39. That's why I bought my fucking tickets. I was all like, I gotta buy these tickets before The Rock is announced, and then he never got announced. And
still love going. Still a lot of fun.
TKO final boss Rock is awesome. It was. I'll never forget the reaction. Chase is celebrating in the crowd. But Roman's please.
I'll never forget either.
He was like, "Yeah," everybody was all sad and shit. I'll never.
I was wearing my glove, my fake Ulufala. I was throwing up the one every single minute.
How many drinks you had up to that point?
I had about 12 Stone Cold IPAs. You should know. I went on to the. Remember when I went on the 2-0 Heat review and I was interviewing sad Cody fans and I was just being a total asshole to them. Like, and look, I think I got away with it because I was wearing red. So I think a lot of these people thought I was a blood. So like they probably like, yeah, we ain't gonna fuck with this guy. So
if the Rock faces Cody at Mania, what does Roman do?
Jacob Fatu, most likely.
Is Cena filming Pacemaker season 2 in Atlanta? I'm not sure. Is he?
Peacemaker is filmed Will Chisholm in Canada.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's Canada filming. So he most likely will make an appearance at War Games more than here. Yeah, Peacemaker is mostly filmed up north in Canada.
Oh, is he going to be on the team too?
Oh, maybe that's
Roman, Cody. Oh my God.
Oh, I think at Mania, I think Punk gets Cody or Gunther.
You could also do Punk and Cody. I mean, they teased that pretty fucking heavy too, Punk and Cody. So that could also be a good, WrestleMania match for CM Punk and for Cody Rhodes. Maybe Cody's a heel at this point. Maybe Cody is evil Cody.
Oh, imagine.
Not Homelander Cody, not just yet.
Oh,
he's got a cross pass with Karrion Kross first. Karrion Kross changes people.
They'll have to be November.
Yeah.
after the election. After the election, we'll get heel Cody. Wouldn't surprise me at Mania if Rock versus Roman versus Cody for the belt.
That'd be kind of crazy.
They
triple threat.
They could do that. It's just more, what does The Rock want? I prefer a triple threat. I think the triple threat's the right move to do. But we all know a lot of fans don't like triple threats. Like, I don't know what it is. It's so funny. Wrestling fans hate Vince McMahon, but they sure think like him when it comes to wrestling booking and stuff like that. They'll be like, "Oh, fuck Vince, I hate him." But no, traditionally, you got to have a one-on-one match. Man, it's like, what's with all this tradition shit? Like, what? What do you mean traditionally?
I would be fine with this because there's so much story there between the three of them, and make it easier. It easier on The Rock to perform.
The Rock was in great shape, so I like that better, to be honest. I'm cool with the triple threat match, to be honest. I think it's your three biggest stars.
Yeah. Chief Rice here. Would you guys give Saudi Roman versus Fatu, and then Rock versus Roman at Vegas?
If Saudi wants it, it's what Saudi wants.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that's gonna be Rock Cody
in Saudi Arabia.
Yep, next month.
It's possible.
Or to the end of this month.
Well, we'll find out when is Crown Jewel.
Oh, excuse me, not Rock Cody. Cody Roman. Did I say Rock Cody? I meant Cody Roman. Sorry.
Yeah, you said Rock Cody. Yeah,
my bad.
It's on November the 2nd, so yeah, it's possible. Very, very possible.
Cody and Roman go for the title, and then have to decide if they're going to team with each other at War Games.
It's going to be a schmoz finish. Bloodline.
What if the Rock? What if the Rock is in the War Games match?
Can you imagine?
The best War Games yet? Shit.
No, honestly, I think the could you imagine if The Rock has like a big time run where he's actually active, like not like obviously on weeklies, but actually like doing pay-per-view matches. I think you could get away with The Rock wins the title at Saudi, of The Rock being active inside the war, being active if he does PLEs.
I would do it that whole Netflix run when they first start, first few months, have The Rock active.
But Rock would be on SmackDown. He wouldn't be on.
You gotta have The Rock on Netflix.
But remember though, he's part of the board. He can do whatever he wants.
That's true.
Because Roman's a free agent. He just shows up to SmackDown because his family's having issues out there. He could go to Raw if he wants.
And remember, Rock showed up to Raw to beat up Cody in Chicago. Remember in the rain. So I mean, it's possible.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm just figuring out how you switch the titles and stuff.
Jacob Fatu versus Solo Sikoa should eventually happen. Maybe
that's in the 17th inning.
Yeah, 2 years from now. 2 years from now.
That's when the Bloodline storyline is in the rebuilding phase. They're rebuilding everything and stuff. Like they won the World Series. They're done, and then it's like, okay, let's trade the whole farm. And it's like, what? Trade the whole farm? We just won the World Series. Yeah, can't afford these guys.
Man. The Bloodline's like Marvel. All its phases.
For sure. With that being said, guys, I think that's pretty much about it, right? I know you guys got some games to watch, so I want to get you guys ready to go. But unless you guys, anything else you guys want to chime in on this, or when y'all have Heyman return? I would say the War Games.
Yes. Heyman's going to help
Yeah.
try to recruit the team.
Yeah, you will need Paul Heyman because Roman has done so much damage as a person. Paul Heyman can manipulate people and convince them. Like he convinced Jimmy Uso to turn on his brother Jay. We don't know how he did it, but he did. So,
yeah, my pick to win the World Series is the Padres by making the play.
Don't put money on that making the play.
Not with Joe Musgrove hurt.
Oh. But with that being said, guys, much love to all of you. Don't forget, this Saturday, we will be watching as a family on the True Hill Heat YouTube channel, Bad Blood. And then later on at around 10 p.m., that's the plan, right? Are we planning to watch some prelim fights?
No, well, because the pay-per-view PLE will end, and then it will lead straight to the main card.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, the PLE starts at 3. By the time it ends, it will be like 7. Will be at 7.
Oh yeah,
it's still 4 hours. It's still 4 hours. They still go 3 to 4 hours with these PLEs.
Okay. Then we'll go right into UFC 307, where we'll be simulcast on this channel and also on the True Heel Heat Sports and Entertainment channel as well.
Because you got to think, Steve. 45 minutes for Drew and Punk. This tag match is probably going to be 30 to 40 minutes. That already there is like 85 minutes. Priest and Finn probably going to get a cool 15. Rhea and Liv will probably get a cool 15. Nia and Bailey will probably get 12. So
for sure, that's possible. Romeo, are you going to watch along tonight?
Nope.
There you go.
I'm doing all my streaming Saturday.
There you go.
Yeah, we got to be rested for Saturday, man. It's going to be a long Saturday, and this game's not worth a stream. Like, what, Romeo and I just watching, getting pissed at Tyler Algier is not getting the football. You don't want to watch that.
Yeah, I'm mostly watching the Mets Brewers right now, anyways.
Yeah, there's good playoff baseball too. So,
but of course, also real quick here, before we put a bow on this, just want to let everyone know again, in case you've missed it, we did a lot of stuff here this week. On Monday, we did a Steve's Kitchen where we talked about the Vince McMahon docuseries. Make sure you guys give that a watch when you get a chance. Myself and Chase on Steve's Kitchen. On Tuesday, myself and part-time Big Mike did the Raw Rundown. Talked about what happened on Monday Night Raw with Braun Strowman won the last Monster Standing match, and Sami Zayn getting a shot against Gunther, which is funny. There was a prop for Sami and Gunther on Bet Online as well. I think Gunther's like a minus 2,000, something like that.
Yeah, we'll watch him Monday.
And of course, we did an emergency Steve's Kitchen yesterday. We talked about AEW and Warner Bros. Discovery getting a new TV deal, or Tony Khan with Warner Bros. Discovery getting a new TV deal for AEW, where both Dynamite and Collision will also be available on Max in 2025, and also being the 5th anniversary of AEW Dynamite. Yesterday, we did a watch along on the channel. So go give those a watch if you have not yet. Thank you all for watching. Yes, Bad Blood will be at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific time. Follow the Around the Point Network over on X at AT Point Network. Follow me on X at Heel Steven. Chase, let them know where can they check you out.
Yeah, you guys can follow me on X at ChaseOliver68. Tomorrow on the True Heat channel, I'll be joining SP3. We're going to be reviewing the Mr. McMahon Netflix documentary series on there. So more thoughts on that if you guys want to tune in on that. So that'll be happening Saturday. You all know the streams we're going to be on. And we're going to be playing Chase Bingo. The fuck is this bingo? I'm going to give Romeo the bingo template. He's going to create it. And whoever hits bingo wins $50. Only one winner. Only one winner can get $50. And it's from Bad Blood to start of Bad Blood to the end of Bad Blood. And yeah.
And Romeo, let them know.
Romeo Damas. All social media.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, making the play. Also, yeah, subscribe to ATP Clips.
Yeah,
where
he's doing your job for you, making the play.
Where we do have a clip up already of FMK between Mercedes Moné, Britt Baker, and Camille. That being said, guys, thank you all for watching. You guys have been awesome as always. For myself, for Chase, for Romeo, for the gang, this has been your WWE Bad Blood preview here on the Around the Point Network.
Wake the fuck up, Steve.
Peace out, everybody.